can you check the audio and make sure both of our audios are like similar volume? I messed around with the volume last time because I had a listener say to switch it up a little bit, and like the volume.
Gotcha.
All right. So we start with Dame, right?
Oh shit, yeah.
All right.
I forgot about that.
Glad I brought it up then.
I might be a little bit louder than you.
You might be a little bit louder.
Yeah. Yeah, not might. I am a little louder.
All right, try
That's
it
the
now.
point where it's like
change it up. See if it's
noxious.
Up.
But... Okay. Testing.
Yeah, test.
I needed my.
What? Sound good?
I think you're still a little quieter.
It's so weird. You're like halfway through, like our things. You're minus 25 decibels. I'm 0. I'm just based.
Really?
Yeah. All right. Do you want to pick? Or is it my picking?
Yep.
Who picked last
yeah,
time?
you can go first if you have one.
Well, who went first last time?
I don't know.
Oh, I forgot to email the. Good thing. I'm so glad we're streaming live. So much fun. You have to do behind the scenes stuff. All right.
And San Fran's minus 14.
Did we figure out who goes first? I'm just waiting on you if I need to.
If you have one, just say it.
Just blurt it out.
I'm looking now. Yeah, we'll send it.
All right.
Oh, Bills, Dolphins.
I'm going Vikings minus
4. Oh.
Gimme.
Right.
I'm typing it in.
Tennessee's only 2.5 against the Bengals. That stinks. Stinks to high heaven.
It's filthy, actually.
Alright, I'm looking at the.
Oh, we have 2 viewers watching us do all the behind the scenes.
Give me the Titans plus 2.5.
Oh, Jesus Christ. God damn it.
Oh, you're on the spreadsheet.
I put it on the spreadsheet. Look at me. I can't believe
you don't like that one.
No, I'm.
Oh, it's horrible.
I'm honestly in awe of your selection. Means I have to pick, right?
I got to get back to my week 1 strategy, which is just the rattiest lines.
Goddamn nastiest lines. All right, the thumbnail's up. Thumbnail's fixed. So when we share it, we're finally live. We can put it up. As if anyone's here right now, which I think it looks like we have some people. We're just doing some behind the scenes. We're figuring out our wise picks for the week, so you can see our initial reactions before we discuss them. All right, I'm going.
You know what the stinkiest line is?
The Cardinals plus.
He texted you.
Oh no, the Pats.
Oh, Monday night.
Oh, Monday night is stinky.
Reeks.
I can't believe they're in prime time. I don't really know where I want to go here. All right, give me. Oh, I'm gonna look like a fool. Give me, dude. This is terrible. This is terrible. God damn. Just give me the Chiefs. Just give me the Chiefs, my saying that.
You Swifty?
Yeah, I'm all in on Swift.
Colts are favored against the Rams.
Oh, I've been staring at that line for like 5 minutes now.
There's a lot of weird stuff.
This is a weird week. All right.
Carr out.
Yeah, Carr's out. It's Jameis.
It's the
Who are they even playing?
in the dome. Yeah,
The
give me the
Bucks.
Saints.
Revenge game. Good old
Yeah.
Jameis. All right.
Yeah, I like that one. That's my favorite pick of the week.
LA staring at me right in the face. I've been picking
Like-
these 1-point spreads the past 3 weeks. I think every week I've picked a 1-point spread. So like I might as well pick Rams. Rams have to be better than the Colts, right?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I really don't.
I feel like the Rams this year are like Nebraska. Like they're just gonna play a bunch of close games but lose them all.
Okay. I know what I want. Oh wait, no. Sorry, Deshaun might not be playing. I was gonna pick the Browns, but Deshaun. I'm not getting
Deshaun's not.
screwed again. I don't know if it is or not. But remember last year when like Justin Fields was supposed to play or whatever, and all of a sudden I've bet for Nathan Peterman.
Yes.
So I'm not doing that again. Dude, that Seattle game is so ugly. Driving me crazy. All of these games are hideous.
The one that I keep coming back to is the freaking Cardinals lane 14.
There's no way. 14 is so
14
many
is
points.
so many points.
Falcons, Jags in London.
Mm.
Jags.
Stay away.
It is a stay away. It really is. Can't trust either of those teams.
I probably won't even be up to watch that. I guess the second half.
Let's go with... Dude, I swear to God. I hate these lines. I hate these lines so much. Let's... Who'd you pick last? Saints?
Mm.
All right. It's been done. I took Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yeah. All right. Once you get that, we'll get this show on the road. No chat so far. No one bored of us taking these wise picks. Oh, no one's here anymore. Bye. All right, I'm gonna tweet this out.
I hate two of my picks.
I hate all of my picks. I hate the board. All right. Let's go. I tweeted it. I tweeted that we're live.
Yeah, I'll post it.
And then we'll get. Let me post it on my Snapchat, and we'll get going.
All right.
man. I'm taking my sweet time. I apologize.
You're fine. No rush.
Viewers are like, we're rushing. Tired of this. Okay. Let's get started. In 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the Wise Guys Podcast. I am your host, Brady Fitzgerald, joined as always by my co-host, Chris Hagan.
How you guys doing?
Doing well, Chris. We joked about it last time, but here we are. We're starting the podcast with the NBA in the middle of football season. NBA just can't stay away. There's always something that's going to happen, always something lingering. And the newest domino to fall in the NBA world was Dame Lillard. We talked about him in great disgust on his antics of the trade. Talked about how
we had been allowed to talk about him. I thought we put the ban on.
We did put the ban on him because we were so frustrated with all these rumors and stuff with nothing actually happening.
Will they or won't they between in the Heat?
Yeah, exactly. And all this
front office.
Yeah, this soap opera of crap like that, and it ends up yesterday, midday, that Damian Lillard is going to the Milwaukee Bucks. He is going the trade package. The Bucks get Dame, Blazers. Well, it's three-way for the fans at home. It's three-way. So hold up for me. The Blazers get DeAndre Ayton, Tumami Kamara. I don't know who that guy is. Drew Holiday, a Bucks first-round pick, and 2 Bucks pick swaps. The Suns, who are the third team in this, get Grayson Allen, Keon Johnson, Nazi Little, and Yusuf Nurkic. What were your initial thoughts, Chris?
My first thought was, what the hell are the Suns doing on here?
How'd they get in here?
We always talk about these 3-team trades. Absolutely rinsed. What the hell are the Suns doing? I guess you had to get rid of Ayton. He was toxic. Yes, right? Like, things just haven't been working out there. And the more I look at it, the less I hate it for them, because all we've talked about is how much they need depth, like, come the playoffs. And Nurkic and Grayson Allen, like, they're okay. They're just bodies, though.
Yeah,
like, I guess you have guys that can be competent on the floor in the playoffs, but nothing that gets me excited, that's for sure.
I think the issue with the Suns, I'm glad you brought up the Suns as the focal point of this part, because I thought they were the most confusing aspect of this team by far. If people remember, Mr. Aaron Barton was on this podcast talking about the NBA for a couple of months ago, middle of the off season, middle of the summer, and he would very much disagree, and we would be having an argument right now, Chris. He was all in and saying Yusuf Nurkic was a great fit with the Suns, that this is a great move for them, and I don't see it. I don't think Yusuf Nurkic is a winning player. Maybe it's just he was on a terrible Blazers team where he was the second star with Dame, and now he's the 5th best player on this team, if that. So It's not like he's in a perfect position where, they needed another center when they got rid of Ayton, but I don't see how they don't try to get a first-round pick or something in this trade. And
I mean, there's only one first-round pick in this whole trade.
Yeah, one official first-round pick. Yeah, the other 2 picks just pick swaps. And I think that was pretty surprising to move off of Ayton without getting some sort of future compensation back, considering how much future compensation you gave up to get Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal to get to Phoenix.
But I mean, honestly, like, damage has been done with the picks. They're not worried about the future.
Yeah, I guess at that point, why even bother reclaiming some at that point? And I think it should be stated that I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters if Ayton was here, if it was Yusuf Nurkic, but like I guess Nurkic can support the role that Ayton had, and I just think the opportunity for Ayton to be in his kind of own spotlight in Portland, not even his spotlight, like no one's going to be paying attention to the Portland Trailblazers. And I think that's perfect for Ayton. And they have the guy who they have Shane Sharp from last year. And what's his name? The kid that everyone wanted in the draft. Scoot. Yeah, Scoot Henderson. So now you pair up with a former first overall pick, center, and you bring a big body into the Blazers. I think the Blazers did really well here, getting them, and you get another move eventually in the future with Drew Holiday.
Yeah, that's something else that definitely should be mentioned is that Holiday is going to get rerouted somewhere, right?
Yeah.
He's not staying in Portland. It's funny that he literally just said he wanted to retire.
Yeah, it's a Buck.
Bucks,
do you think he knew anything? Like, do you think those? It came out right after the trade. Jimmy Butler made an Instagram video where he was like, check the tampering with the Milwaukee Bucks for this Damian Lillard stuff. Do you think?
And didn't Hero say something too?
Yeah, Hero said this. He like retweeted it. It was like, stuff like that, like rah rah, very much. Do you think Drew Holiday had some insight yesterday? Maybe those quotes were like, please like reconsider like before you.
Yeah. Yeah, just like a final like make him look bad, I guess, on the way out.
Yeah, it could be.
Possibly.
The Dame aspect of it. Did you see the rumor or I don't know if they're rumors or reportings or whatever, but that when it looked like Miami wasn't going to be the winner of Dame Lillard, that he tried to come back to Portland and the owner was
Yes, I did see that. The GM just didn't look at him, didn't even acknowledge his presence.
Epic and win.
He's like, oh, like this is upsetting. It's like, well, he's like, oh, I was a bit surprised that I wasn't welcome back. And it's like, buddy, like, screw yourself.
Yeah, no, you can't. He held the franchise hostage, saying, I want to be traded to a single spot with a single team. And because of that, why would Miami give up any other offer? Because all they keep hearing is that Dame's only going to go to Miami, So then they have a worse offer. It allows this opportunity for the Bucks to come in and send in their offer. And now all of a sudden Dame's trying to stay, and the GM puts his foot down and says, no, you asked for a trade. Yeah. We're going to trade you to where we best get the best return. And this is what we were – hands up to the Blazers. We were talking about – I remember I was on here talking about them holding the line, making sure not to give in to Miami's stupid demands. And even though it still formed a super team that the Celtics – I think I'm more worried about Dame and Giannis than Dame and old-ass Jimmy Butler would have been. But the fact that he didn't get his way, I think, is kind of – maybe it resets the level of how some of these superstars act in the league.
Yeah, I would hope so. I think something else that I noticed with this trade, and we've kind of seen recently, is that the compensation isn't what it was even 2-3 years ago.
Even like a year ago.
Yeah, like the Beal trade, it was like, oh my gosh, like the Wizards got fleeced, yada yada yada. And we see this one, and there's one first round pick, opposed to 7 we were seeing for like Harden and Westbrook and Paul George. So I'm wondering if that's something that's going to continue as well.
What I like too is it seems like there is been, instead of a number of picks, it's kind of like with this Drew Holiday thing where they get another veteran to then be part of the flip again. Like that, like with the Wizards and Chris Paul. They didn't get the picks, but they got Chris Paul to then flip again, and they got, 2 more picks for Chris Paul?
And turn it into Jordan Poole.
Yeah, and 2 more picks, right?
Yeah.
So that's the type of the deal that I think some of these GMs are looking for, where I think the days of a GM giving up 4 picks at once might be over, but the deals of 2 picks and a savvy veteran might be the new era of going in.
And I think that's better.
I think it's better for the league. Yeah, I think it's 1,000% better for the league. It doesn't hold these franchises hostage for multiple years under another franchise, and it's also just kind of logical. Like the team giving up the star player, normally gets screwed because the picks never result into anything good. But now, if you just get a known commodity and either flip that or work that into your team, it seems a lot smarter.
Yeah, that's definitely. It's like it's easier to assess the value of the trade.
Yeah,
Oh, like Anthony Davis just got traded for 4 first-round picks. It's like, okay, but we don't know what these picks.
Yeah, what does that mean? Even if it's the number 1 pick, is that guy going to be good? You know, there's so many other variables to it. Where now the Blazers know for a set amount of time until we decide to move them, we have Drew Holiday as the ad. We know exactly what kind of player and what kind of asset. Ayton and Holiday. And I think they might just keep Ayton. Run him with the other guys.
Yeah.
Hell, is he? I think we've looked at his age 100 times.
25.
Yeah, 25 years old. He'll fit perfectly. I can't believe Devin Booker's still only 26. It's baffling to me.
Yeah, that is nuts. The funniest part of this deal is that the pick is in 2029.
Yeah, Giannis and Dame might not be. Yeah, neither of them might be here.
Yeah, the pick might actually be a good pick.
the best and the pick swaps. I mean, that's 2028,
that's right.
2030. 2030.
Yeah. It's so far away.
My favorite scenario now is Giannis, they lose in the first round somehow, and Giannis leaves to go to New York or something. And now all of a sudden Dame is stuck in Milwaukee. It's literally just worse Portland. And he has no legacy. And then he has no legacy there.
Yeah. You request another trade and get sent to Utah.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Left.
I also he's like, oh, like I want to go to Miami. I don't want to go to any of these cities, and they ship him to freaking Milwaukee. Have fun in Wisconsin, pal. Hope you like some cheese.
Yeah, right. Cheese and beer.
This whole trade request and all this Dame Lillard saga is just completely turned a 180 on my mindset with him. He is just he's such a baby to me now, where I cannot take him as a serious NBA player.
The story about him coming back to practice and then being surprised that they weren't welcoming.
Yeah, it's
welcoming him back with open arms.
He's just kind of he's a good basketball player, but all I've seen out of him is just loser mentality over and over again.
He's kind of insufferable.
He's kind of insufferable. And now what's he gonna say? He ran from the grind. His one defining thing is now gone. That he was loyal, and now it's gone. All right.
I mean, they're probably gonna win the finals.
No, I can't wait to see how this disastrously blows up. I love that's my favorite tweet. Should we just preview the finals now? Should we just sim to the finals?
Oh, I saw that.
And it's Lakers and the Bucks. It's
Suns.
Suns and the Bucks. Come on, give me a break. There's gonna be so much discourse in between this whole season that.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we're gonna talk about some football. It's football season. We don't need to analyze these teams yet.
We'll talk about that in April.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do a whole April. God damn. No, the season starts in 3 weeks, Chris. All right, let's go wise picks. For this week, NFL Week 4. I mean, I guess, do we want to talk Thursday night first? I always forget how we do it. Let's do Thursday night.
We can do Thursday night.
So,
happy about the lines again.
I love
my take about the Seahawks just being the kryptonite and that not being the real version of the lines. I think I might be right. I'm not ready to fully believe yet. I'm excited. I'm excited for him. That was a needed win.
Yeah, this was a needed win. It was, and it was a butt whooping really the whole time.
Yeah.
So for it to be as dominant.
Back games at Lambeau.
Say again.
Back-to-back games at Lambeau that they've taken.
Yeah, they've won the last 4 games, which is Detroit hasn't done in a number of years. I don't remember how it was. So what pissed me off about this game, what really made me mad, the focal point was how David Montgomery. Like, how am I who I am, and I didn't know David Montgomery was going to be playing this game. I didn't even know he was playing. Not in our league that we drafted on this, but in a different league. And it just I don't know how I missed that. Did you know he was playing?
No.
I had no clue. I thought, and I started Jahmyr Gibbs in a different league because I thought,
I did too.
No Montgomery. That just baffled me. That was what really stuck out. And he was incredible. He was incredible. And it seemed like he caught the ball a lot more than 2 yards for 2 catches for 20 yards. But maybe just because the 20 yards felt like 100, because it seemed like every time he got the ball, he was breaking, getting 20, 30 yards every time.
Have you seen the graphic of like David Montgomery when he was at college?
Yes. The ball carrier vision of Zeke and the strength of like
Barkley.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Like, maybe this is why Dan Campbell loves him so much. Did you see the clip of the Lions war room when they drafted Jahmyr Gibbs?
Yeah.
It's shocking.
Yeah.
It's like Dan Campbell is even more excited than Dan Campbell usually gets. And then they give him the ball 8 times on a night where they run it 45 times.
And he looks good every carry.
Not that I care that much.
No, I don't either. He looks good every carry.
I mean, they might just be saving his legs.
I think they are.
Everything you can out of Montgomery. I don't hate it.
I think what people need to realize is they also signed Montgomery this offseason. So, like, they went out and
it's not like they drafted
got
him to replace who they got.
Yeah. This isn't exactly. This isn't what's his name? Jamal Williams last year. If Jamal Williams had 32 carries and Jahmyr Gibbs had 8, I think this would be a much more important conversation than it is right now. And I think you're right. They're just trying to keep Jahmyr Gibbs as healthy as possible, and it also seems like they have these weird plays with him where they try to like get him into open space or try to get him in like a special little scenario, and it doesn't work out every time. But they're trying. So like that's like their gadget guy. So I think they're just trying to keep him as safe as possible. And Montgomery, they just
also like it annoys me that this is the focal point of the game though, when like we should actually be talking about how this Lions team is different. This is a big moment for this team. Go into Lambeau and look like this.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it was huge for, I think, did you see any after the game at all? They showed the crowd that was still there at Lambeau, and it was a sea of Lions blue. All there rooting for the Lions, cheering for the Lions, and I think to have 2 Thursday night games out of 4 weeks does put a nice spotlight on, especially to get wins in both of them. It's a really nice spotlight on the Lions. And they just need to play, like, they play with a tenacity that you can see, like, you could tell this is a Dan Campbell team.
Oh yeah, they are Dan Campbell.
Yeah, exactly. And to a fault almost, where Alex Alonso tried to kill, I don't remember who got hit in the head by the Packers, but he tried to murder him. And if that was college, probably would have got thrown out the game for targeting. But they are just fast, hungry. They're big too. Like, they have a big defensive line and offensive line. And I like this team a lot. And I think you had a good little theory that the Seahawks are just their kryptonite.
Yeah, because this defense has looked
really good
in every other game. Yeah, in every single game. On
the Packers aren't world beaters or anything.
I was gonna say on the Packers side of the ball, they still can't run the football to save their lives. They did the same thing they did last
game offensively.
They did the same thing they did last week and played a half of football. They played the second half of football. They didn't play the first half.
Yeah, but even so, it was like
really
great second half.
It looks like Romeo Doubs is the man here in Green Bay. It seems like he's the number one wide receiver. Christian Watson was back, but
Watson just came back.
He was definitely on a snap count. Like you could tell, he wasn't out there for every route. But it seems like I like Luke Musgrave. It seems like
had like one catch.
Yeah, I guess he did have one catch. I mean, I guess he's out there. I like him out there as a pass catcher for them this year so far. And so like that's really what I was worried about. And it seems like their pass catches are mid tier. Their defense though is undisciplined. Yeah, mid tier at best. Their defense though is undisciplined and bad, like bad. And this guy Quay Walker, he was suspended two games last year for punching a ref. And this game, at the end of the game, it is 4th and 3. The Lions line up to try to draw them offsides, and they don't get the offsides, so they kick a field goal. Quay Walker decides to jump over the center and try to block the kick. That would have been fine in 2016, pal. The rules have changed. Oh. You can't do that anymore, and that's like a pretty.
That was a pretty wild.
And it's a pretty big rule that I feel like they kind of emphasized, and like the fact that we're aware of the rule means that it's well enough that if you play in the NFL, you should know what the rule is. So that's really bad coaching by the Packers. I
don't even know if it is coaching. Like it might just be
maybe just him.
Like, all right, going for it. There's no way that all of the coaches that a coach put that play in and nobody said anything.
Yeah, that's true. But this guy, I don't know. How does a player just do that when?
I don't know.
But it made the Lions. It became where the Packers had a chance to all of a sudden the chance is gone, and the Lions had to secure this game. They need to figure something out with this defense and the coaching too. The Matt LaFleur, I don't know if you saw him at halftime. They interviewed him, and I don't know why they interview a coach that's getting blown out at halftime, but he literally looked at the person and was like, "Both sides of the ball are bad. Like this is embarrassing.
Yeah, like we're not good. This is embarrassing."
They're just not very that good. They're not very that good. They're not really that good. And
like we did the whole quarterback thing last week. Jordan Love is right in that mix.
Yep, he's right there. It's a perfect 200 yards, 1 pick, 1 touchdown, maybe a rushing touchdown.
2 picks.
He threw 2 picks this time. Yeah, there you go. Well, wait, was it 200 yards?
46. You might have been looking at Goff's.
Oh, I wasn't looking at anything. I was just going off of my head of what a normal quarterback. Look, yeah, this is perfect. The 2 quarterbacks in this game are exactly what we were talking about last episode.
Yeah. The team is just better.
Yeah. Well, and the other difference is one quarterback has 1 interception, one is 2. Sometimes it's simple as that. I mean, 2-score game. Sometimes it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our wise picks. I picked first. And I can't believe I picked this as my first pick. Jesus. Neither of us like the board too much. I'm back on it. I'm taking Chris's pills or whatever, crazy pills.
Done. Yeah, that's
Vikings.
I left that like a while ago.
-4.5 at Carolina. They don't start 0-4 and not against Carolina. It's not happening. It's not happening. Carolina stinks.
So I know Carolina's bad. Is Bryce Young playing this week?
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. If anything, I'd rather have Dalton. I'd rather have Bryce play for my bet.
I would too. He is going to start.
He is. Bryce is starting.
Bryce is in there. Yep.
Good. They should have moved the line to 6. That's great. That's great for me.
I actually don't hate this pick because, like, you're right. They're not going to start 0-4, and it's 1.5 points is not that many for how bad the Panthers have been.
They're going to torch the Panthers.
I don't know if they will.
Where's the alt lines? Give me the alt lines for this one.
It's in Carolina. Whatever that's worth. And I have no other defense of the Panthers other than, like, I just don't trust the Vikings. These are the games that I don't trust the Vikings. I pick the Vikings is in weird games.
These are the games I
like
love
this.
The Vikings. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins, a shitty team. This is exactly what I want.
Kirk has been good every game this year, and it hasn't mattered.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's fair. But like, I don't know. I don't see Carolina keeping up. I think Justin Jefferson, it continues to have a big game, and continues to have big games, and
doesn't matter.
I guess it doesn't matter, but okay, that might not matter. But the past couple times, there has been opportunities for the opposing offense to come back at it, and I don't see Carolina keeping up. I don't think they score 15 points. Like, I think if Minnesota scores 21 points, they cover 4.5. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really down on Carolina.
You are, yeah.
It's supposed to be our blueprint team.
Yeah. He still could be. Don't look good, though.
I don't remember the blueprint.
You like
saying
their defense.
Get a 5'9" quarterback. No, I really I was really wrong on this. I know they'd look great. They'd probably look amazing. I don't know what is.
Stroud.
Like, I did a complete 180 on this team. I still like the defense. Like, I still like Brian Burns. They have Deion Jones. I had no idea they had Deion Jones. I like Derek Brown, their D tackle, Dante Jack. Their corners are decent. I don't know. They're not going to do it right.
It doesn't seem like they'd be that bad.
No, on paper they look like a half decent team, and they haven't been playing like a half decent team.
I know. I don't hate the pick. I also don't love it. It's a stay away game for me.
This week I had to pick one of Minnesota or the Chargers based off the rest of the board, and I just couldn't do the Chargers, so I picked Minnesota.
How did you?
They're both minus 4.5.
How did you put yourself in that situation?
Because I don't like any of the other games. The ones that I can actually wrap my brain around are the fucking Chargers and the Vikings. Like, this is how insane I've gotten in these lines.
I think that I'm gonna completely stay away from lines from like 4 to 6. I don't trust
the Vegas zone. The Vegas zone.
Yeah, the Vegas zone.
Yeah.
I think in the Vegas zone, if they don't know what to do with it, then I should not be playing with it whatsoever.
That's fair.
Oh, I think I'm going to stay away from those.
I think I'm taking the Vikings alternate line minus 22.5. It's a blowout.
All right. Vikings to kill the Panthers is wise pick.
Well, it's actually just 4.5, but yeah.
Yes. I hate my first pick.
All these, dude, this week is like a terrible line week. This is a terrible week for lines.
I feel like I thrive in these weeks, though. So I think I bounce back this week.
I can't believe you're taking the Titans. I cannot
Titans
believe
plus 2.5 against the Bengals.
I don't think 2.5 points are going to be scored in this game. This game is going to suck. Especially if Burrow's not right. This game is going to suck.
Oh, that's part of it. It's not
Look,
right.
I see the point. I think their defense is good. The Titans.
Bengals defense?
The Titans.
I see.
Yeah.
No. I'm a believer that Tannehill is not as bad as he's looked.
He can't be, right? He's got
One
to
of these
regress to the
weeks,
mean
like
at
they're
some
gonna
point.
bounce back. Yeah, right. Like week 2, they scored 21.
Well, the craziest thing about Tannehill is he's the poster boy for the quarterback scenario we've been talking about, or he's one of the poster boys, and yet he's been a tier below all of those quarterbacks this whole
He's
season.
been one of the worst. Yeah, like a bottom 5 quarterback so far this year. But I don't think that's who he is. I think
Get right game.
I honestly,
Get right game.
right game. Yeah, Bengals coming off a win. He's coming off an ugly loss. Bounce back week. Makes sense. But these teams need to get back to 500 though. I guess the Bengals need it more in their division. I just don't. There's some stank with the Bengals right now.
It is.
Didn't look good Monday night. They won.
No, they didn't look good. And I don't like all the talk about like they keep signing like backup quarterbacks and talks about Burrow health wise, and that just scares the shit out of me.
I don't think he should even be playing right now. Should be his first game of the year.
Yeah. All right.
Not a factor.
I'm taking the wise picks to Monday night. Taking the wise picks to Monday night. We're taking the Chiefs. Oh, this is Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday night. My bad. The Chiefs.
Yeah, I got Monday night.
Are going to what is it? MetLife Stadium, facing the New York Jets, and they are -8.5 against Zach Wilson. Until I see a quarterback change, I'm just gonna love it.
He bought everyone ice cream.
I did see you bought everyone ice cream. Did you see that?
Into your pick?
Did you see that? So one of the defenders retweeted it and it's like, I didn't get my ice cream. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't get no ice cream. Let's talk about Zach Wilson for a second. This went from.
This is Groundhog's Day, dude. We did this last year.
I feel
same
bad.
Exact shit.
I feel bad.
I feel bad too.
Like really bad.
It's the same thing. In the
he
locker room,
deserves better.
Like, this locker room is going to implode because I think there's a better quarterback.
Oh, it's imploded.
Like, did we not do this last year?
It's definitely imploded.
Like, Simeon's probably better. Just don't know if he's ready to take snaps for that team yet. He just signed him.
I mean, think about it. He was supposed to sit behind Rodgers all year. You're supposed to not get any sort of criticism. And now Joe Namath, the only Super Bowl winning quarterback on the franchise's history.
He's to trade his bum ass.
He's literally calling for your head on NFL Network. On NFL Network. They're calling for your head. Like, this isn't even like ESPN or anything. This is the NFL producing Joe Namath telling the Jets to trade Zach Wilson. That was
tough.
That is tough. How do you get, and like if you're Robert Saleh is a freaking idiot. He isn't a buffoon, dude. Because if stuff like that is getting said in the media, he cannot be your quarterback. It doesn't matter if you believe in him still. It doesn't matter if you want to keep his confidence. His confidence is shot, buddy. It's over.
Yeah, it's done.
And have we not seen 3 years of Zach Wilson?
Yeah.
We've seen this song and dance before.
Yeah, like the ship sailed.
Yeah, the ship sailed his rookie year. People thought he was a bust his rookie year. Yeah. And I think what I feel bad for Zach Wilson about is he should not be a starting quarterback in the league. He should be a backup. And he should be learning how to play the game of football because he's like 23 years old?
The baby.
Yeah, exactly. He could still eventually be a quarterback in the league. He just has he could.
How you omitted the word "good" there?
Yeah, a quarterback in the league.
Could be
a quarterback in the league, but he needed this year to sit, and now that Rodgers is injured, he can't get that year, and his career is going to be over because of it. He's going to be playing.
It's not his fault.
No, it's not his fault.
Expected him to do well, but he's still getting ripped, and it's sad. An impossible situation. They need to they just can't play him though.
They need to trade him.
You're lost.
They need to get him out of the building because he can't sit the bench. Because, like, what? You're going to tell him, oh, we want to keep you around, but you can just sit on the bench while Trevor Siemian plays.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
He'll just keep getting hurt, and he'll just keep thrown back into games, too.
That's what no. He's gonna get benched, and then the backup's gonna get hurt, and then he's gonna be thrown back into a game. I don't understand how is
buy ice cream.
Yeah, I guess so. Come on, like, is Carson Wentz really not a better option here?
I've been wondering the same thing. Or Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan apparently declined. Do you see that? Matt Ryan declined. He said he was fine with his CBS job.
He hasn't retired yet.
He said he was fine with his CBS job because he just doesn't want to get killed on the Jets.
That's hilarious. I was so close to winning a Super Bowl. Never won one. Like, be itching to get one more.
Oh, yeah. But he's like, no, I'm good.
Right.
I think I'll be fine. The other issue is, like, he's also New York. So, like, all these games were supposed to be for Rodgers, and it's all supposed to be New York. And now, instead of Rodgers, it's not only is it Zach Wilson, but it's the disappointment and, like, disgust of Zach Wilson.
They have to play the Chiefs.
And now they have to play the Chiefs, who the Chiefs have – this defense is, like, good. Good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Their offense still has had some struggle. They figured it out last week, right?
Last week.
Yeah, they figured it out last week.
It's a good Jets defense, though.
Oh, yeah, they were fine last week. I forgot they played the
Bears. Yeah, but
they played a high school team.
Maryland.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. My God, my guy Clyde had 15 carries and a touchdown against the Bears.
Probably because all the starters were out at halftime. Already up 65 to nothing. Taylor Swift will be there, if you haven't heard.
Yes.
Kind of heard that from an insider source. It hasn't really been public information. So.
Yeah. Just in case anyone wants to. You're right.
On how many times Taylor Swift will be shown on the camera.
It's gonna be the whole time.
So there's a prop for that.
Every time Travis Kelce gets a catch.
11 and a half.
Basically, it's just Travis Kelce receptions. Bet that. Put in a parlay with Taylor Swift shown.
Receptions plus touchdowns.
Plus Taylor Swift shown.
Add like 3.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I think it's pretty simple, though. Zach Wilson ain't getting close with this Chiefs team.
It's a square pick.
Square pick.
Can't argue it.
Hey, you had an opportunity to take it. I didn't take this first. So.
No, well, I'm not a square.
Okay. I'll take the win. I don't care if I'm a square or not or a freaking circle. I don't care.
All right. My next pick. I have the Saints -3 at home against the Bucks. The Bucks exposed themselves on Monday night. I think the Saints defense is a solid unit, especially at the Dome. Jameis has a full week with the ones. I think this is a lock. The Saints are just a lot better, more than 3 points better than the Bucks. No,
I'd say so. Revenge game for Jameis. Alvin Kamara's back in town.
Well, forget about Kamara.
Yeah, Mike Thomas.
I think the Baker magic is out. I'm gonna hop on that now.
Once Baker loses, it's not like the magic comes back.
No,
like
he's gotta get benched for the magic to come back.
Yeah. He needs to be doubted again. Actually, he needs to be doubted.
Yeah.
And now he's not doubted. He's just kind of just a little gross, a little stinky, a little smelly.
It's like, oh, like the Bucks have a quarterback. Like Baker's not as bad.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that's like, cute.
I'm as bad as you thought. Yeah,
I hope. I really hope, in the spirit of just kind of good football, that this is a Jameis Winston classic where we get like 450 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 picks
I don't know if that guy still exists.
You don't know if he still exists. No, you know why he doesn't exist? Because he's resulted back into the mean where he's 100 yards, or he's 200 yards, a touchdown, and probably 2 interceptions.
Yeah. It's just not him. Sad.
I think I kind of just am starting to think that NFL offenses are just getting sad.
What happened to the game we love?
That's what I'm saying. Taylor Swift got involved, and now it's all shambles. All the quarterbacks are the same now that Taylor Swift is involved. All right, what's my next pick? Buffalo, game of the week. Dolphins, Bills. Everyone and your mom's going to be talking about
this. Is this a 1 o'clock game?
Yeah.
To watch Zach Wilson at night, and then this game is at 1.
Yep.
After how epic their game was last year, why didn't they just make the night game?
Because Rodgers was in town, Chris. Anyways, everyone and your mom is going to be talking about this game because your mom heard that the Dolphins scored 70 points last week. So, and she knows that the Bills are Super Bowl favorites every year. But Buffalo fans, don't be worried, don't be scared. I am taking Buffalo in this heated matchup. Dolphins coming off, game of their life, destroying the Denver Broncos. They what?
In too high, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe too close to the sun a little bit. They kept it close the past 2 games, so you could tell a competent defense can do something to, they can do something to. I wouldn't even say slow down, but not get 70 dropped on them. And I think the Bills are hungry for this. They're gonna see the Dolphins, all this hype, all this talk about them winning the AFC East, all this poo-pooing on Buffalo, all this, they're the best team the Dolphins are the best team in the AFC, and they're gonna try to reclaim that throne. And I think they're in Buffalo. They'll probably split on the year anyways, and I think they take this one early.
I like it.
I think Buffalo cares more than the Dolphins do for now. You know what I mean?
Guess.
If
a flip of last year.
If Buffalo loses, it hurts Buffalo way more than it does if the Dolphins lose.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So, I think that's where I'm factoring in, and I think you're right. A little revenge from last year when Josh Allen got heat stroke and almost died on the field or whatever. Remember that? So a little revenge.
Tua died that game too.
Tua died almost 5 times that game. Yeah, or 5 times last year.
Incident 1.
Say again.
So that was incident 1.
Yeah. First incident of the season.
Before the Thursday night game.
All right, your last pick.
This is the worst. This is the worst pick of the year.
Besides Broncos.
Smelliest.
Besides Broncos last week.
That Broncos was bad.
I almost went back with the Broncos. I was so close.
They can't be that bad again.
Especially against the Bears, so close.
This is the smelliest line I've seen this year for sure. Maybe in the years that we've done the wise picks, this is the stinkiest one. And that's the Giants plus 1.5 against the Seahawks. They were favored opening this game up. Line opened at Giants -1. I don't understand how any sane person watch the Giants, then watch the Seahawks and be like, yeah, this is going to be a nail biter.
So why'd you pick the Giants?
Stinks. There's something up. There's something fishy.
The fact that they were favored and now the money's moving back. It's something's up. It's definitely
something is seriously wrong with this game.
Ugh, I hate it. This whole week is terrible.
Because they had Thursday. It is terrible.
11 days. Saquon probably playing? No. He was practicing today. My brother and I had a discussion on if we should pick up Matt Breida in a different fantasy league. Down bad, I guess he is. Resulting to Matt Breida.
Yeah, that is down bad.
I don't even know, what is your defense? I am interested to see, what, besides the stinkiness, what else you got? What else you got for me?
Nothing.
You, do you believe in the Giants whatsoever?
I take going into the year was that they're going to way worse than they were last year, and I still think that that's the correct take. I'm not going to be caught in this trap.
So you're like mega braining the NFL right now and FanDuel.
Trying to.
Yeah, you're okay. I hope this works.
I don't know if it's going to work.
Because if it works, then like you might be a genius.
Titans game is the same thing.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm well aware.
Honestly, it's not. Those aren't the only two.
You know why?
The Colts being favored by a point is pretty nuts too.
That's great, dude. All right, let's talk about the rest of these lines real quick. Actually, yeah, let's talk about the rest of these. I wanted to so the Steelers and the Texans. It's begging me to take the Texans. It's begging me. It's the FanDuel's out there with like a big red button, like circling the Texans. They're circling the Rams. There's what else this week? Even the Broncos, bro. Jesus Christ. Like I know the Broncos just lost by 50 points, but they got to be like 10 points better than the Bears still, right?
Dude, I don't know. They gave up 70. That happened since the 60s.
The Bears had 99 yards on offense. Like I don't. It's like two different sides of a same coin.
It's like the U.S. election.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. Exactly what it is. And this Tennessee line, it should be Tennessee plus 5.5. Why the hell is it 2.5?
Oh no.
Same with the goddamn Chargers, bro. It should be Chargers 7.5. I wanted the Chargers so badly, and I can't sit here behind a mic.
You're not allowed.
No, I can't sit here behind a mic and tell the people of the world that you should bet on the Vikings and the Chargers. That is just like that is everything I've worked against my whole career.
Malpractice.
It is malpractice, and here I am looking at these lines, and I'm like, "There's no way in hell the Raiders stink."
The Raiders are garbage.
They're bad. And so are the Steelers, but like, are the Texans better? I don't know. I think come at the end of the week, my bold take for the week is that the Texans leave this week better than the Steelers. It's my bold take of the week.
We have recency bias with the Texans. I feel like this is a letdown spot.
Letdown spot? They're 3-point underdogs.
Right, but it's a close spread.
Yeah, that's true.
Pittsburgh's defense is still probably a top 3 defense in the NFL.
Can I read some of these over-unders for us this week?
Here. This helps your point of NFL offenses are sad.
The first game in London, 43.5. Bills-Dolphins, in comparison, 53.5. Then we have Steelers-Houston. Do you want to guess, or are you looking at them?
I'm looking at them.
Oh, okay. 41.5 for Steelers. Houston. 41.5. 41.5. It does seem high. At 45 for, 39 for Tampa Bay Saints. And that's way too high.
Ravens game is nuts. Way too. I actually went on a streak at the end of last year betting every Ravens under. I was rolling.
I will tell you
Ravens,
this.
Browns under.
That's a lock.
It's like a Wizards Pacers over.
No, yeah, that is a lock right there. This Browns Ravens, this is gonna be 12 to 17 game. Like this is gonna be
a dog fight.
Yeah.
Ravens with their
and I'll tell you why.
Receivers.
And I'll tell you why, because the Browns defense, as I mentioned last episode, is a Super Bowl. This is a Super Bowl caliber defense, and this Ravens offensive line is trash. Their running backs are injured to hell. They already have no wide receivers. So it's just going to be Lamar running around and probably getting like 2 yards per scramble because he gets killed by Myles Garrett. And then Deshaun Watson is either not going to play or look like he hasn't thrown the football in 4 years, and they're not going to score any points. I'm taking the under on like all these games.
Yeah, I don't
Like
There's no
41
overs
for
that I like.
Cincinnati Titans.
Bengals.
Yeah, give me that. Give me that under too.
Yeah, there's
Even Kansas City.
Tampa Bay, New Orleans at 40 is kind of crazy. That's why I'm like Jameis is not the Jameis that we know, because that's sad to see that. Those games used to be shootouts.
I know him versus Breeze, the glory days.
Yeah, Lattimore versus Evans.
Oh, it's awesome.
Eating the hell out of each other.
Oh, they hated each other.
He's been eating the W.
Yeah. Yes. Jameis eating the W is the best. In the dome too.
Yeah.
Eating the W in the dome. All right, Chiefs, Jets. Like, it's so bad that the Chiefs, Jets is 41.5. Chiefs, Jets, even with Zach, like, the Chiefs in a game.
Chiefs could put up 40 and it might hit.
I was going to say, the Chiefs in the Chiefs alone, the past 2 years, the spread is at least 47 alone, just for the Chiefs being in there. And even they've been not as offensively stellar. So it's been a weird year for offenses, and hopefully we get to see some good offenses.
Doubt it. It's this week.
So the London game, we have a London game this week and everyone back at home, make sure you know we have a London game this week. Starts at 9 o'clock. Yeah, don't forget to set your lineup. Did you see the gimmick that they're doing with this game?
Oh, I saw a commercial for it.
The Toy Story?
The weird animated thing?
Yeah.
The Toy Story, yeah.
They're like animating the game in live time. I'm not sure. But
yeah.
Why is it Toy Story?
Intriguing. No, I have no idea, dude.
Alright, so like tech behind, so they're gonna be fully animated, ultimated Toy Story Fun Day Football, and they're basically like playing in Andy's room. So first of all, there's a couple, there's some layers to this. Why is Toy Story the theme? First of all, second of all,
everyone loves Toy Story.
Yeah, but why think of like Toy Story and football?
I don't know.
And then the other thing is, so you're gonna tell me that the games in aren't we supposed to be promoting the international aspect of this weekend? Isn't the whole point that they're supposed to be playing internationally?
I mean, we've seen London already, though.
So it's already throwing the towel. Let's animate it. Screwed London.
Screw them.
All right.
Bomb them while we're at it.
Whatever. The Queen died anyways. I'm for it.
Yeah. Screw them.
That's a huge F you to London.
Wins.
Screw you, London. Not only did we send you the Jaguars all those years ago when they were terrible, but now we're gonna not even show the game that's played on foreign soil. We're just gonna show a Toy Story version. Well, actually, there's both, but
and we tied you in soccer, and we celebrated your queen dying,
and we declared independence. So, all right, Rams Colts. We talked about it a little bit. Why are the Colts favored in this game? So
just like the Anthony Richardson, like it's intoxicating.
He is intoxicating.
He's fun.
He's so intoxicating.
What's his odds to score a rushing touchdown? Because I'm gonna eat that up.
Not enough. It's not like his odds are not enough. Whatever the odds are, they need to be higher or lower.
I'm starting him in fantasy.
I have him in I have a dynasty league, and like he is now. I took him he was my second round pick. And I thought it was going to be like a little reach, but my God, I'm so glad I have him for like the next 5 years, watching him run around and shit. And that's just a fantasy team. Yeah. He's so electric, man.
I mean, we thought that with Fields last year, in all fairness.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. And that also brings me to the point, like with the Bears. I know we kind of talked about it, and so Fields is done. He's just trash.
I think he's toast, yeah.
Poor guy. I feel like that's not really his fault. Like, no. Terrible organization. Ravens, Browns. I kind of expect the Browns to dominate. Terrible game, but I don't know if Watson's going to play or not, which is my issue. Vikings, Panthers we talked about. Titans, Bengals we talked about. Those games we talked about. Bears, Broncos. All right, moving on. Commanders, Eagles.
We're not talking about them.
How you
I just
feeling?
want to look competitive. That's all. I don't feel good at all. My eyes are all on play calling this week.
25-20, like the Pats score week 1. Anything within a touchdown, one score. I mean, you're ecstatic, right? Yeah. I feel like
cover
8.5.
Be very excited. Yeah.
Steelers, Texans. We kind of already talked about that. The Steelers. I mean, okay. Here's the thing I want to talk about the Steelers though. If their offense doesn't look good this week, their offense just isn't good because they have had.
Yeah.
I'll give them this. They've had to go against a really tough Browns defense, a really tough Niners defense, and a poopy Raiders defense. But they need to, if they need to look good on offense against the Texans, or else I would have some questions about Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, and I already do. It's more of like my questions will be answered.
Yeah. Raiders, Chargers. Is Jimmy G playing?
Raiders should dominate.
Chandler Jones. Have you seen this stuff about Chandler Jones?
I've seen the headlines. I haven't read into it though.
He's had some weird things on. I don't know what he was arrested for, but
it's all like multiple concerning incidents is the headline that I saw.
He's had a bunch of social media like meltdowns, videos of him like crying, talking about how terrible Josh McDaniels is. He's killing this team, player by player. He's driving them insane. They're not good. Like,
hopefully he gets help.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, to be serious.
Whatever he needs.
I hope he does get help, because he's a good football player, and the Raiders desperately need him. So could use him getting back there. Cardinals, Niners, they're not. They got their win, right? They're done until the Texans game, Bears game, right? We won't be hearing from the Cardinals till then, right?
No, I don't think so. 14 points is a lot, though.
It is a lot.
Plus 14.
It is a lot. I do think the Niners' defense is just going to stuff them, though. They're not letting Josh Dobbs do anything. Patriots. Patriots at the Cowboys. I don't know what to think. Let me look at the Cowboys injury report, actually, and then I'll know what to think. Cowboys get 2 major injury boosts. Okay. What does that mean? All right. Looks like they're getting some people guy. Yeah, Zach Martin and their center, Bates, I don't know, are playing. Tyron Smith will stay out. No, they're playing. They're practicing, and they're going to be playing.
Oh, they are playing.
Yep. So, looks like they're going to get some offensive line help back. I think their offense does get slowed. Their passing attack at least gets slowed down a little bit. And I'm worried that they lost this last game to the Cardinals. But
yeah, I wouldn't be happy about that.
I'm not really happy about that.
In Dallas, right?
In Dallas. I don't think that matters too much. They beat him in New England last year, and they beat him in Dallas before. What concerns me is that they're just gonna try to, like, this is like kitchen sink. You know, everything has to be right because we look so bad against the Cardinals. But I don't know. The Patriots defense, let's continue to try to dominate, and let's see what the hell we get out of Mac Jones.
If there's another moral victory, how are you feeling?
I'm not accepting the moral victory. No, I'm not accepting it. I don't want to cover. I don't want to lose by 1. I want to win. I want a victory.
Yeah. Right. Good.
Yeah. No, I'm not accepting any more moral victories. And I'm not accepting any more excuses for Mac Jones, especially if this is like some 1-score game that we lose by. Like, that's on him. Like, I'm tired of not having it be on him, and that's really on him. You know, he's had 1 comeback drive his whole career. 4th quarter
3
comeback
years.
drive. Yeah. not good.
Great.
It's not good at all. All right. That does it. Right? You got anything else? Oh, college?
Yeah, weird slate.
Definitely a weird slate.
We got Parents Weekend. We got Indiana coming to town. Should be a rout. But I'm not gonna like chickens.
Fair enough. How's Tagovailoa doing this season?
Very good.
Yeah.
Good. This is the last 2 games. The offense has looked as good as it has, and started here.
Well, that's good. And you said, what did you say, Indiana? Cool. All right, man.
You need this one too because I got Ohio State the next week.
Yeah,
If they
5-0
roll into that
going in.
5-0, a big new kickoff. That's significant.
Yeah, that means something. That really does mean something.
It does mean something. Hopefully, it's a good crowd. Hopefully, it's in coast. But with them, you never know.
Hopefully, you need a Parents Weekend win too. Get everyone to town.
They didn't get that last year.
Oof.
Or the year before.
Oof. Yeah. South Carolina has Tennessee this week.
At Tennessee.
At Tennessee. I mean, I'm nervous. Definitely nervous. Tennessee doesn't look like world beaters though. They really don't. They lost to Florida in a kind of embarrassing fashion. They kept it close with Austin Prey for a little bit, and then ended up beating whoever the other team that they beat. But there's no one good by a lot. Yeah, I mean, I hope get to see continued dominance by Spencer Rattler. I can't believe I'm saying that. Dominance. Like, he's really been a freaking all-star quarterback. Hopefully the run game can stay consistent to what it was last week. Oh, choking on spit over here. And I just want to see some offensive consistency, and I want to see a goddamn Nick Harbor catch. That's all I'm asking for. Really not.
What has he got? One on the year?
If that. Like, there's not a memorable catch on the whole season. Yeah, and I would like to see the defense not get torched too, but I don't know if that's gonna. I don't even think that's gonna be.
Let's not ask for too much here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's just gonna happen. So
wish list.
So it's kind of on. This is kind of like last year where it's on Rattler. When Rattler plays well, we win because our defense is not good. So
Tennessee will be out for blood after last year's game.
Oh yeah, no, their fans are already psychotic on Twitter. I'm sure they're gonna use every motivation, every tweet because South Carolina fans are like as much as fans on Twitter say that their fans are different, they're not. South Carolina fans are just as terrible as every other SEC fan base. And
you guys are hooligans.
Yeah, we are a bunch of buffoons. And they're definitely gonna have some motivation, easy motivation to be thrown up on the locker room. So I don't know. Last time we were in Knoxville, I went and we got boat raced. So hopefully not that. Yeah, that's all I got. Cool. We covered a lot today. We went all the way from the NBA to the NCAA. Thank you all for listening.
Baseball next Tuesday.
Yeah, let's go O's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was a good take. That was a good take.
Which one? My tweet about the fake Orioles fans?
On Twitter? Yeah.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's me. They're all coming out. Just like I am, saying, let's go O's. All right. Thank you all for listening. We'll see everyone on Tuesday. This is going to be the schedule. Tuesdays, Fridays, 4:30. So thank you all for listening. See everyone